Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have TEQ MECHA FRIEZA. This, of course, is the most recent World Tournament reward card. This is good because this obviously is now the best Mecha Frieza that is in Dokkan. He's on 8 category teams, which is a lot, you know, including things like Target Goku, Wicked Bloodline, Revenge. You know, he's on quite a few teams, Android/Cell Saga. A lot of these teams, you know, I do think need, you know, new units, so that's good. This guy is one of the better World Tournament reward cards out there, I would say. I probably do like the Kale and the Hellfighter 17 a bit better than this guy. And then, of course, there's the different level of units, you know, like AGL, Vegito, and High School Gohan, who are just, like, absolutely disgusting, right? But Mecha Frieza is very solid. I don't want to hate on him. This is a character that needed more representation in the game anyway, Mecha Frieza, so that's good. You know, I would much prefer a summonable banner unit on the level of, like, Skinny Boo or something like that, but this is okay. So, alright, let's go ahead and take him into some events, and let's test out how good this TEQ MECHA FRIEZA most recent World Tournament reward card is. Alright guys, so we're in an event with our boy, the TEQ MECHA FRIEZA, the newest World Tournament reward card. Let's go ahead and start seeing what he's capable of doing. Now, we are starting out on the Revenge category team here. I haven't really done much, like, gameplay of this team in quite a while, so I figured, you know what, Frieza's on here. Frieza also is a support type unit for Revenge, so we might as well, right? So this Frieza, again, just to clarify, he gets 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense if there's another Wicked Bloodline category ally attacking in the same turn, which we've got with the Int Golden Frieza there. And then he also gives Revenge category allies 20% attack and 10% defense. So this Frieza gives himself basically 90% attack and 10% defense at the start of turn, and then he can get an additional 50%. That Int Golden Frieza, by the way, is supremely good. I feel like people know how good TEQ Golden Frieza is, and then like AGL Golden Frieza is such a great defensive unit that people are also going to know about that, right? But I don't know that people really like understand how good the Int Golden Frieza is as well. I mean, a lot of people, I would say a lot of people tend to overrate units towards the Legendary Goku event, like how impressive they are on the Legendary Goku event, you know, defensive sacking units, damage reduction units. That's sort of like how people rate them across the game overall, when I do think it's a lot more important to factor in like Super Battle Road, Battlefield, EZA, things like that as well. Honestly, Dokkan events, I mean, I don't, you know, they're just so easy. I mean, it does matter, but like, I mean, they're just so piss easy, right? You just obliterate, blast through Dokkan events in 5 seconds, right? Although I do have a lot of Int type units here. Okay, so let me see. Frieza's at 80k defense. Now, keep in mind that he is getting a support type buff from Int Golden Frieza. I believe 30%, right? Yeah. Int Golden Frieza is a Target Goku category support type unit. And of course, Mecha Frieza is on the Target Goku category. And then I also brought Int Ultimate Gohan. It's been a long time since I've used Int Ultimate Gohan. So let's go ahead and see what sort of attacks that he'll get, because he is going to get the buff, of course, from Mecha Frieza. But he's not going to be getting a buff from Golden Frieza, right? Because obviously Ultimate Gohan is not on the Target Goku category team, right? But I think this Mecha Frieza will be okay. Honestly, though, I feel like he probably does pale in comparison to like the TEQ Kale, STR, Hellfighter 17, you know, obviously like AGL Vegito, High School Gohan, you know, those units are definitely quite a bit better. If he gets a crit right here, we won't even see Ultimate Gohan super attack. Okay, good. Because I was like I said, I do want to see, what is Ultimate Gohan going to put up? 1.7, that's not bad. I mean, he is very old, right? Like, he came, this Ultimate Gohan got his EZA like 2 years ago now, right? So, like, not that bad. I mean, obviously, he could be better, you know. Still want that LR Ultimate Gohan unit for sure, but things definitely could be worse. Okay, so I guess I'll transform with this Bardock. I mean, this is another unit. So, for whatever reason, I just find myself never using this Bardock. I don't know why. Like, he's not, there's no reason for that, right? Like, I consider him in, like, the top tier of Dokkan Fest exclusive TURs, right? Like, I consider him up there for sure. Maybe I'll keep the two Bardocks next to each other. Why not? Sure, that's something, I guess, a little bit different. We'll go ahead and do that. You know, I guess one thing is Bardock as a leader is very hard to find. It's not common whatsoever to see Bardock on your friends list. You just don't see that, really. So that's, I guess, an important thing to to remember. Now, what does Bardock do here against Extreme Class? Is he super effective against all types against Extreme Class? I believe he is. That's such a powerful ability, honestly. Just having that. Let me see. Yeah. Attacks effective against all types against Extreme Class enemies. Yep. And then he does so much. Evade, crit, damage reduction, all kinds of stuff for the first couple turns. So he's pretty good. All right, so what's Golden Frieza? Oh, 252. Damn. Yeah, this Golden Frieza is super good. All right, so let's see what attack stat we get here for Mecha Frieza. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use a Dende to full heal up right here. Because, you know, this Broly can be a little bit dangerous depending upon where he super attacks, right? So we do want to be careful here. Golden Frieza should be okay even if he gets supered, though, because his defense is just so massively high, right? So, all right, let's see what TEQ MECHA FRIEZA does on this turn with both Turles as well as the Int Golden Frieza. Again, this might do a lot of damage, but Golden Frieza does have a pretty significant defensive stat, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah! Oh, still double digits. Wow. 1.32 by TEQ MECHA FRIEZA. Again, solid, but, like, you know, Mecha Frieza, I think, does deserve better. I know he didn't really do much, but, you know, for a split second, it was like, uh-oh, Frieza's back. You know, and then Trunks shows up and dicks on him. All right, so now we are on the Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conquerors team. Now, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and push... Actually, I don't know. See, because I would want Kid Buu and Second Form Cell, but that's not going to give Frieza his maximum buff, because Frieza does need a Wicked Bloodline category ally. So this would be the best way to do this right here. Yeah, because we need to keep Cooler around, because Frieza gets an extra 50% just by a Wicked Bloodline category ally being there. So that's going to be more advantageous than Kid Buu. 1.25, pretty good. Pretty solid by Mecha Frieza. Again, like, we're not going to see anything super ludicrous, outrageous, you know, disintegratingly good, but, you know, he's a solid enough unit for sure. I guess I'll get... Well, I mean, I don't know that there's much of a difference between Int Frieza... Well, actually, no, does Int Frieza have prodigies? He does. Okay, Cooler doesn't have prodigies. Yeah. So, we'll let me get that Int Frieza over there, then. We're probably going to go ahead and trash this form of Kefla right here. I mean, Golden Cooler is still really good. And by the way, now that Heroes is going to get Dokkan Fest exclusives and LRs, I mean, Golden Cooler, I think, is a very easy Dokkan Festival exclusive, right? Like, there's some obvious picks for characters that will definitely get Dokkan Fest exclusives from Heroes, right? All the Vegetos and Gogetas, you know, I think the Xeno Super Saiyan 4s, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. I think Cooler is a big one. I think Fu probably would get one. You know, we'll see. Like Cumber, I feel like Cumber will get one. Golden Metal Cooler, of course, I think could get a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Just a lot of different characters like that. So, all right. Let's go ahead and move on, and let's see what we got here. So now we got the Second Form Cell. Actually, I would want to do it like this. Yeah, this is exactly the way I want to build it, because I want to keep Cell around, and then next turn, Int Golden Frieza will replace that Cooler. So I'm not going to go crazy with the damage with Cell. I'm not going to give him a million orbs, because I don't actually want to finish this Kefla off super quickly, right? Because I want to make sure we get the attack set that we want for Mecha Frieza. All right, Kefla super attacking right away. That's fine. One thing that is disappointing about this celebration, too, this Kefla celebration, well, I guess... I don't want to say disappointing, but well, during Golden Week, we had every Dokkan event up during the whole like month of May and stuff like that, and it's like, man, it is such a bummer when that goes away. Like, I love having that up, right? Every single Dokkan Fest event up all the time. Like, I kind of... I wish they would just change it to that. Like, I feel like there's no reason not to, right? Like, do the events really need to keep rotating per day? I feel like it doesn't even really matter. Like, just, you know, don't do that anymore, right? Like, I feel like that would be pretty good. Oh, this is actually bad. Well, no, it's fine, because no matter what, Mecha Frieza is not getting links from Cell, so I don't have to have Mecha Frieza in the middle. But what always can be problematic is, like, when doing these showcases, and then, like, I leave Kefla with, like, a sliver of health going into the next phase, and then I'd want, like, Mecha Frieza in the middle slot, right? But, Mecha Frieza could just be in slot 1 because he's not getting any links from Cell. All of his links are going to be from the Int Golden Frieza. Then he gets a support type buff and all that. Yeah, see, like, Golden Cooler is good. And, like, most of the times I'm using Golden Cooler, I'm not even using him at his best, right? Because when you're using him on a Dragon Ball Heroes team, he's way better. But, you know, unless it's only, like, Time Travelers or Dragon Ball Heroes where you're going to be able to activate those things. So, all right, so Mecha Frieza, 95k defense. Not the greatest, but, I mean, he is a free-to-play. You know what? Never mind. That's fine, because he's a free-to-play unit, right? Like, that's just, he's just, like, again, like a free-to-play World Tournament unit. It's not like he's a Dokkan Fest exclusive or an LR or even a banner unit, right? So, 1.36, I mean, that's okay. We'll take it, right? Like, I'm not gonna cry too much. You know, I'll take the 1.36. He's okay. You know, giving that little moderate buff he does, 20% attack, 10% defense to revenge category allies, is helpful. I do think that's one, like, wave of the future, is, like, many units moving forward are probably going to start having little moderate attack buffs and, you know, defensive buffs and give, like, minor amounts of ki and stuff like that. It really does help make the units way more versatile and just makes them a lot easier to run on a lot of teams. You know, because I am holding out hope that Akatsuki will fix a lot of the categories, and then, you know, once that happens, you know, these little buffs and stuff like that some units can have could be very, very good, right? So, all right, I mean, I feel like we did a good job looking at the Mecha Frieza. You know, there's only so much we could look at considering he is a free-to-play unit. So I guess at this point, we will go ahead and move on over into his breakdown and take a look at all of the details of this TEQ Mecha Frieza, the most recent World Tournament Reward card. Alright, so this is Release of Hatred Mecha Frieza. His leader skill is Extreme Tech Type Ki 2 and 70% of stats. So a fodder leader skill, but, I mean, you're not going to get leader skill units from the World Tournament, right? His super attack is the Death Blaster, which does supreme damage and lowers attack. See, that's one of the unfortunate things about this Mecha Frieza just being a free-to-play unit, is that his attack animation sucks, right? Like, if he was an actual banner unit, he would have at least a decent-looking attack animation. I still am really campaigning for them to give us a transforming Dokkan Fest Trunks from when he kills Mecha Frieza and King Cold, and then give us a banner unit Mecha Frieza and a banner unit King Cold. I think that would be very, very good to do. Mecha Frieza's passive is Simultaneous Attack Launch, which gives him 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense if there's another Wicked Bloodline category ally attacking in the same turn, which isn't really a bad condition because I mean, there's so many good characters there, right? Like that Int Golden Frieza, STR Cooler, like that's not bad at all. And then finally, he gives Revenge category allies 20% attack and 10% defense. His links are Prodigies, Fear and Faith, Universe's Most Malevolent, Revival, Mechanical Menaces, and Strongest Clan in Space. So he does have a very good link set, except for Mechanical Menaces. You're kidding me. Like, he'll share this with Rildo? Rildo is like the only relevant unit Frieza will share this with. The Hyper Metal Rildo, the 50% Extreme AGL support type unit, they would be on Cooler's team together, because Rildo is on Terrifying Conquerors. So that's like the only unit you're going to get that from. Like, I would love if when releasing new units from now on, they would just retire shit like this. You know, Gentlemen, Mechanical Menaces, just these awful links that don't need to be on these characters. Mecha Frieza's 12Q multiplier is 130%, which is low, but, you know, it's a free-to-play unit. What can you expect? And then one good thing about him is our boy is on a lot of category teams. 8 category teams, which does bode well for a summonable version of this character in the future. So for starters, he's on the Revived Warrior team. Revived Warriors definitely has gotten a lot stronger since Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku has come out, right? We've gotten Boo, we've gotten Bardock, LR Demon King Piccolo. A lot of really good options added to this team lately. Frieza is also over here on Transformation Boost. You can tell because Kefla right there at the top. Yeah, Transformation Boost, pretty good. Then he's also over here on the Wicked Bloodline team, which, you know, I feel like we're due for another top tier Wicked Bloodline category unit to come out. I really wish they would add Frost to the team, man. Like, you know, that would be great. Like, I understand he's not actually a part of, like, Frieza's actual family and stuff like that, but, I don't know. I really feel like we could just, you know, have Frost on there, for sure. Then we also have the Android/Cell Saga team, which our boy Frieza is a part of. This will be good for in the future, right? We could see potentially a, you know, a better Mecha Frieza here. Like, this team just has a whole bunch that really needs to be added to it. Let's just be real, right? The Andros has Cell Saga team, because I do feel like it's kind of a long way away from being a top-tier team. This is, I believe, Terrifying Conquerors right here. Or is this Diabolical Villains? Actually, I think this is Diabolical Villains right here, because Bobbity and Deborah. No, because Raditz is not on Diabolical Villains. Okay, yeah, Diabolical Villains and Terrifying Conquerors look similar. Yeah, okay, this is Terrifying Conquerors, because there's Raditz right there. But again, Diabolical Villains looks really close to this. Oh, you know how I could tell is because Nappa is not on... I don't think that Nappa's not on Diabolical Villains, because the only reason the LR is on there is because of the fact that Vegeta is part of the card, right? Because it's, you know, villains that kill their allies or whatever. Then he's also over here. This is the Target Goku team right here, which definitely needs some improvements for sure. I feel like Target Goku, like Merge Zamasu's got to be added to here. Oh, you just go through every category and there's just stupid emissions. Revenge, I mean, let's not even get started on that, right? LR Demon King Piccolo, a lot of these units need to be added here. You know, Namek Goku, just a lot of stuff. And then finally, down here, this is Diabolical Villain right here. LR Rose, Vegeta and Nappa and stuff like this. Diabolical Villain is going to be a really good team. This team is going to get a lot better when AGL Rose gets his EZA next week for JP. AGL Rose, this might be like his best team. Because like all of these villains and then like Rose is just on there giving key and attack and stuff like that. So AGL Rose is going to be phenomenal on that team. Like a full villain team like that. So that's going to be very interesting to see. So here was this Mecha Frieza World Tournament Reward card. Thanks guys for watching. And I'll catch y'all next time.